Hello, everyone. My name is Doing David, like you already know. And welcome to Doing's Corner. They always say women are never satisfied in relationships. But today's episode, we're going to be discussing relationships in general, but specifically what it takes to satisfy a woman in a relationship. And I couldn't think of any other guest to bring on for this particular topic aside my amazing friends. Welcome to Doing's Corner. And today's guests are Beauty and Modella. I'm sure you already know them. Hi, David. Oh, thank you guys for coming. So today we're going to be discussing what women actually need to be happy in a relationship. Actually, we're going to be discussing relationships in general, but like specifically what women need to be happy in a relationship. So it's going to be like a conversation. Let's just talk.
If you talk about money, right, it works. I feel like it works both ways. Because personally for me, I see relationships like it's a give and take. Right. Just know what I mean? You pour into me and I pour into you, right? So even if you say money, I know generally, like a lot of, especially my Nigerian women, shout out to y'all. A lot of them just say, billionaire. What that means on cash, shopping and spending, cash, But I know that's our anthem, yes. But like, I feel like as much as you want a guy to, spend money on you, you can also reciprocate that energy. And sometimes it must not be by actually giving him money. There are other ways that you can do that. Let me give you an example. There's someone I used to date. And, he would always say to me, he's like, Beauty, I don't have a problem whenever I give you money because the money comes back to me. Let me explain. He's someone who's very busy. So like whenever I visit, I see all the things that's missing, around him. I try to fill in those gaps. Do you understand what I mean? Whether it's by shopping or doing something, just providing some things that I know that he needs. So that way he doesn't feel any type of way. He will tell me that he's have an ex. And when she will be telling him, you are owing me money. Let me explain. Wait now, like he will give her money.
Right.
Do you understand? And maybe because she buys, what will I use as an example now, water in his house, or I'm just as an example, but like maybe if she buy because she just buys something little in his house, like he needs, then she goes to say, you're owing me money. So he always found it very ridiculous. I don't know if you understand what I mean. So I feel like money works. Money, yes, I agree with you. Money is very important in a relationship, but I think it works both ways. Like, it's a 50-50 situation. Like the other way, like you meet each other halfway.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, on the other hand, I feel like money is very important. And on the other hand, like if I had to think of it deeply, you should know that a man has intention about you matters too. Because you don't have to be suffering like emotionally in the relationship. Yeah. Like in this generation now, everyone's about money, of course. And most of the time, I feel most young ladies are working really hard. Now you see people having like their online business, going into modeling, this, that, just to make money for themselves. But on the other hand, are you even happy in that relationship? Yeah. I mean, you can tell, like, sometimes like, people are mentally drained, emotionally drained, and they're looking lean, they're looking not so good in society. You don't really know what they're going through deep down. I mean, money can solve a lot of problems. Yeah. Money can make you look good, buy the most expensive items or whatnot. But I mean, you need a man that's intentional about you. If not, you can even die before your time.
I swear, definitely, it's not just money. There's so many other factors.
Just like money factor is very important because in fact, even Nigeria is hard. I wish going on
you need to chop first.
Yeah,
but I said it straight.
But yes, I agree with you. Like intentionality is very.
I'll tell you. For me personally, one important thing I need in a relationship is attention. Like,
not everybody has that.
Yeah, I need you to pay me as much attention as you can. Of course, I'm not saying that, just be jobless and sit at home with me all day. But like, I need you to, even when you're at work, just send me a message. Just text me or, just checking on you. Just attention.
And the craziest thing is that the richest of all men, we're not talking about like drug dealers or Yahoo boys, they don't have that time. You have to be realistic. Honestly, like the richest of all, like they don't have the time to give you all the attention that, like if you seek for so much attention.
I know what I'm saying, but I don't agree actually. I've dated.
Well, I feel like I'm not saying you not get attention at all.
He gave me as much attention as I want.
I actually feel like we make time for people that matter to us.
Yeah.
And let me explain. It's just like even me. I'm someone that anyone that knows me will tell you. Even my parents complain. We've had family meetings about this several times. I'm terrible with picking calls. I'm terrible with like just
I agree. You are.
Anyway, I'm so terrible at it. But babe, let me tell you. If I like a nigga, if I like a man, as I'm going with that shit, babe, I'm waiting for shit to. As I'm there, here, just checking in. You know, like things like that. Like, you know, so I feel like it's also it's the same way with the man. Like if he's really interested in you, he cannot be extremely busy. But then at the same time, I feel like women should also be more understanding, especially if you have someone who's like very busy.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like some women, you know, we just have our, but I don't want to call it wahala because to be honest, I think it's cute.
It's one like it's over. It's just the cute way.
Yeah, like you just want to have attention. That's so like going now that just wants a man in the middle of a multi-billion-dollar deal.
I want that to be many. No, but that's a man because you know the level you're working on is like on the higher. When they're less busy, they'll make time for you, and that is where understanding comes in. Honestly,
but she's even been unrealistic. What do you mean by speak your calling? You know, keep it quiet. You know, impressed. You know,
now I point when I'm not one.
Because the truth is still at the end of the day, if you don't make that one, bring that one back house.
And then why was the I mean we know the chop layer I'm gonna that the one. And then the good thing about money is just that money makes people more expressive. And I don't think that.
So for me, if you ask me, the first thing I really want from a guy in a relationship, I think honesty. And let me explain. I always say this all the time that I think it's very unnecessary when people in relationships lie to each other, right? Because if I actually love you, and this is not me asking women to settle, please, if you're watching this, do not settle for less. You are what
You think you are.
You are who you are, you know, you are worth a million, whatever, but don't settle. My point is, there's no need to lie. If I already like you, I already like you. Naturally, if you even check, like, when a woman goes through heartbreak, it's very hard for you to just detach. Except you actually do not love that person. Do you understand what I mean? So my point is, whether you tell me the truth or not, which I would rather the truth, yes, if I like you, I like you. And I'll just rather know, because you don't even know if that thing you think you're hiding from me is what I'm also looking for. And let me explain. And that's why I feel like these days we see a lot of things online where people come and say, oh, I was in this relationship and then I found out he was this, he was lying about who he was, or lying about his sexuality or her sexuality, or, you know, things like that. I feel like if people are more honest with each other, they can get the best part of themselves.
Which is what I connect
in a relationship
with your partner.
Yes.
Like, so there's nothing hidden from each other.
Thank you.
So for me, one of the things I think are very important in relationships are, like I said, is understanding. Because see, I feel like understanding comes first before love. Love is important though. Like, don't get this wrong. Because if you don't understand, you know, there's some people that they love themselves so much, but they can't be with each other because they don't understand.
They're not compatible.
They're not compatible. That love is there. So love means the affection.
And love somebody and not be.
I think it's friendship.
That understanding.
Very what
you know, I was going to speak on the honesty that she's.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of women, or a lot of people, not just women actually, say that I want my partner to be honest. I want my partner to tell me as it is. But can we really handle?
So I understand what you're trying to say. The truth is, are they really ready for that? That's what you're trying to say, right?
A lot of people are not ready.
Yeah, and it depends. You know, as much as you're not ready, it's necessary.
But it depends.
It is.
It depends on your partner. See, some people know what their partners can take, and that's okay. For example, now I want to cheat on you or something, and I'm like, come you to think this? She can't think this. Maybe I should just. Why you know this?
It's how do you really know what someone can actually take? You know, see,
but if you don't know what they can.
No, so the thing is, it's relative. Let me explain. Sometimes we think we're not strong enough until we are actually faced with situations that require us to have that strength, and that's when you realize that you're even stronger than you think. You can actually handle this thing. Do you understand what I mean?
Honestly, it's a very it's a
thin line though. Well,
let me ask people this question. If your partner was to walk into the house and tell you that, see, babe, you know what? I told you I went out last night with
Yeah.
my friends, but I actually went out to see this girl. And, you know, this happened. And
Yeah.
we ended up having sex. And I'm sorry. Can you take that type of punishment?
So honestly, I feel like if he comes and he says that to me, I would respect it more first. Yes, I'm human. I may be pissed. No, not even I may. Let me be realistic. I will be pissed, right? But I think I'm still gonna appreciate the fact that he said it. Now it's left what that has done for me, him saying it. It has now put me in a place where I now have to decide, okay, fine. Do I want to stay in this relationship or am I leaving, right? And if I'm staying, I know that I am choosing to be with a potential cheat or a potential cheater. Cheat. Anyone. You understand what I mean? So in my head, now I have to make that decision. And if I decide to stay in that relationship, babe, I can't even fault him tomorrow if he goes out again because I know what I was saying.
Would you rather
I don't advise that.
Would you rather, there's one thing I don't know. I feel like this particular thing I was talking about. Different people has their ideas on what.
So let me just tell you, I'm actually walked in on my boyfriend with a girl naked in bed before.
I still continue to believe.
What did you do?
No, I will break his head.
No, I'll do that.
3 of our heads. I'll get them to continue.
I'm not joking. I've actually walked in. Yeah, he was naked. Let me even touch your head. They might sleep me.
With Jesus Christ.
I remember getting to your head.
I will not even
Now, let me tell you a story now.
What would I do? I can't go and drag her. I can't.
I would fight the girl, but you see my man, you hear it.
And that's the thing. No, but that's exactly.
I'd rather you come.
But that's what no one that, you know what, I did this than me catching you. If I catch you in the process, I can't promise that I would react rationally. I can't. That's just,
I think I'll.
So let me tell you what. Let me tell you exactly how it happened.
Do you know how shocked? Sometimes whenever we're thinking of something, we don't know what our actions would be until we are faced. Like maybe you should tell us what you. Yeah. How did you react to that situation? I'm actually really curious.
So the thing is, I was already suspecting and shit. And I mean, at the time when I saw them, they were even sleeping. They were deep asleep. They had already had sex. I saw his boxers on the floor. I stood at the door for like 5-10 minutes. I was just looking first. Then I turned up. I'm so dramatic. Oh my God. I actually turned off the light. I turned off the light. I turned it back on. I was good because there were the mood lights on. Like they really enjoyed. That was a good thing. Yeah, so I turned off the lights. Like I turned off the mood lights into like normal light. They didn't notice. I turned it off again. They still didn't notice. So when I stood, I was just looking at them. Then I called his name. I don't want to call his name because it doesn't matter, to be honest. I called his name. You know, this nigga actually woke up. He saw me, but he went back to sleep. I could swear that he did not believe. This thing I'm telling you is a real story. I must be dreaming. Let me tell you how real this story is. If you think I'm actually joking, I actually sent a mail to Joro. And that's how I know that Joro's stories are not fake. Yeah. Because I have sent at least 3 stories to Joro. And this particular story I'm telling you about, I have it saved on my Instagram. After this, I can open my phone and show it to you. So you see the dates, you see exactly everything I wrote, and you see that I'm not even trying to mix my words right now. Although Joro is anonymous now, so people a lot of people don't know it's me. I even saw my friends, they didn't get me, and I just laugh, and in my head I was like, you have to see me. I was just crying on my own, and like,
did he finally realize
that
seen him?
Yes, now, let me continue the story. Let me continue the story.
Why were you turning off? You wanted to catch. You wanted to hurt you.
You know how all those mood lights are? They are somehow annoying. The blue ones, right? So it was that one. So I wanted to turn on the normal light so that I can see well. Because
turn it off.
I mean, I'm a blind queen and I'm okay, right? So I needed to see it well. So he woke up. He saw me, but I went back to bed. I could swear in his mind, he did not believe that I was actually standing there. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Like, to be honest, it's something that will shock you because if I don't even, I don't go into the details of the time at which I caught them because people will just be, laugh.
You and they do have one thing in common. Well, and 2 people who are having sex.
No, but to that boyfriend. In this case, it's our boyfriend. So I mean,
and I actually had a key.
I actually think that
I actually had a key.
I think you have it very
so the house
rolled temp, and I guess
no, not really.
Because I can't hold myself in that situation.
No, sure. The thing is, Not really.
I'll walk up.
So then let me tell you the truth. I've already seen that. What do you want me to do? Let's see. That's what I'm trying. He's lying down there. Deep asleep. This bed is sleeping.
Peace. You won't leave in peace.
Oh no! But I let you know.
You won't leave in, I don't care. Get
No, but I did.
my boyfriend. You won't leave in peace.
No, but I did. No, wait. I'll argue that way. Let me finish this story to you now. Let me finish the story to you. I called his name. He woke up, saw me, went back to sleep because he did not believe I was actually standing there. Then I not called his name again. Like I shouted his name this time around. So when he woke up, he saw me. He was like, Jesus. He ran down from bed. The first thing, of course, he was naked and I was looking for boxers. You understand? Up and down. And then he found his boxers.
Curious.
Then the girl, she woke up soon. They were sleeping. Guy, why are you doing this now? You don't know where you're in gym.
Like, what you now? Really like in the night or...
It was in the night. Wait, I have to say the time. It's in the night.
Something. Wait, what did you
Of course now. I was suspecting now. That's why, like,
You want to
that's
see
why I went
what I did you want
So I didn't. To be honest, I knew that was happening. That I wanted so because he was just a pathological liar, to be fair. And I just wanted to just see it. See, you know how sometimes you just want to see it for yourself and you just know that, you know what, I'm done with this and I'm done. And this babe woke up. She was not starting naked. She was not doing. So as she woke up, she was so afraid. She carried the car. She said, I just looked at her. I said, Madam, I don't have any problem with you. Rest. That's what I told her. I don't have any problem. And you know, she was scared because my hand was behind my back. Maybe she thought I was holding every boy. She was so afraid. And I brought my hand for you.
I didn't want to try.
No.
Because you got to jail this whole time. I'm not going to jail for you. Right.
No, I got my hand out. And I told her, I actually spoke to her and I told her, I said, I don't have any problem with you.
Your man.
Yeah, I was like, I don't have any problem with you. I don't have business with you. Like, don't worry, just rest. And I told him, I said, I'm waiting for you downstairs. As he was trying to dress up, I told him, I said, I'm waiting for you downstairs. And I went downstairs. Because it was upstairs. I went down. I sat. Me. You don't know me. I sat. I even poured myself a drink. Yeah, I'm home.
That would never.
I sat. Okay. And I poured myself a drink and he came down. Of course. What do you want to say? What do you want to say?
I don't want to.
He's not sorry. I'm so sorry, Kiniko. And I just told him, I was like, no, I already knew that you're lying, Kiniko. And if I give you the whole this of this, you will not believe how I got to that point. And I just told him, I was like, I don't need to see for myself. And I left. I actually left.
You know what?
And I stopped talking to him. I actually blocked him everywhere. Like on everything, you know,
cheaping is just
and everything.
I want to ask, like, what do you guys think about girls like checking their man's phone? Personally, I don't do. I don't even have to send. I don't really check my. I don't know. I think. Well, I don't
for high blood
for
pressure.
sugar.
I don't check my boyfriend's.
Same here. I feel like. Oh well, you're not thinking.
She actually does.
She's like, that's pretty.
You're like, but like, what's done with now? I haven't done that for a long time, but have I done it before? Of course. So I feel like it's a thing of growth.
Yeah. I think everybody has.
Before I used to do,
Everybody has done.
but like now, no.
No.
No, I'm even busy. Anybody got time?
I'm even done with my own message.
Me, I don't ever thought of. See, my own thing is this, right?
If I ever tell you, don't have a thing of time, babe. Let's say it as it is right now. I don't even give it them.
That's what I was gonna say. God bless you.
In fact, now my relationship is so messed up that I don't even care that much anymore. Like, I don't have to keep myself anymore.
I know it's impossible to say that, you know what, be with me and just it is age and time.
No, but it's possible. I'm sure there are men. Please, let's not discourage a lot of young wives that it is that very.
No, the only reason why
there's so
the only
many.
reason why we're like this is because you've gone through a lot from people that you really love, people that you genuinely love. Then at some point you're like, fuck you, do whatever you like. I don't care. Let me just live my life. If I'm super happy, you're bringing the money and but even a good life. I don't give.
People are funny. Which one is all this money?
No, I don't know what I don't think I get what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that at some point it's love that matters to you the most. Like, oh, I know,
but I don't even personally think that love is what actually keeps a relationship.
We said that.
And I don't think that love. I don't even think that love is the most important thing I actually need in a relationship. Because like now when I look at people like my parents, right, they've been married for almost 40 years. My dad is 65, my dad is turning 65, my mom's turning 60. I sent you a streak recently. Do you remember? I don't know if I sent it to you. No, you're not on. I sent it to you when they were eating from the same plate. And I sent it and I was like, just look at these two people. At this age, they're eating from the same plate, right? But in my head, I look at them now and I realize I don't think love is what is keeping them. I think they are more of friends now, more than anything else. I think because they can even have an argument now. Just give them 10 minutes. Them.
You know what? Another crazy thing is just that I feel like the way we keep growing, the way time changes and everything, things are different. You know, right from one that you see people saying unconditional. Now it's so hard to see. It's so hard that, and I don't even believe in unconditionals. The only person that holds us unconditional, Jesus Christ, my Lord, our Father. That's what I'm saying. Like, from way back, our parents, anybody else, our parents, they don't even want. That's what I would love. Then you can't worry about. No, you can't say that. Honestly, that's my truth. I'm telling you the truth. I would love you, and I would tell you at the point that we're getting in that relationship that I would love you based on the fact that I feel like you treat me right. For as long as I feel like you treat me right, I will continue to love you. I will not I will not leave you. I will never leave my boyfriend because he's gotten broke. I will never leave you because you don't.
But that's the unconditional love now.
Unconditional love can also be if he's cheating on you, you're staying with him because you love him.
Oh yeah, okay. I understand what you mean.
You're staying with him. No. So that balance,
that one is forefathers. It's our forefathers.
If he's manipulating you, you're loving him unconditionally. You guys, I don't want us to like straight to pop on the top. I think I discussed what women need. Another thing I think that women need in a relationship is communication.
Yeah, 100%.
I think enough communication is wrong with communication. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't even understand what they're feeling, not to talk about expressing what they're feeling.
Yeah.
And that's such a big problem because if I can't tell you how I'm hurt or what I need you to do for me or what I need you to do in this moment, then how do I expect you to like love me? In the way I'm not when I can't even communicate how I. This actually reminds me of something my mom told me, I think last week. She was just telling me about a woman that was married to her husband. He constantly cheats on her, and she complains that she's not even enjoying sex with him, and he wasn't bothered. He died, and he died. And she got another dick. And she was like,
another man,
sorry. And she was like, so she's been missing this. Like, you know, she was just like, how? I went on going, she's like, like, you know, so I feel like she tried communicating. So sometimes when our partners are actually communicating with us too, people still have to listen. People don't have this thing here. Yes, it's one relation with kids, another thing for your partner to even comprehend what you say. Yes. So those are two. This man kept saying about now. I died of people, right? That he comes fight the world. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to mention another thing that I think that women need in a relationship. Let's be honest. But I think I know what you want to say. I think that sex is good.
I mean, Paji.
Sex is good.
I'm just gonna say it on this. If I'm a virgin.
A virgin.
I can't really.
Your other name is Mary. No, me too.
But what makes you think I'm not? I can't believe.
Your name is virgin. Your other name is whoever.
That's a sex. Is this a human?
I think
or
gender. Guys, let's just stop.
Yeah.
See, there was never honest. You guys see, sex is important in a relationship.
Yeah.
See, it doesn't matter how much money it may have. You see. So, but I always prioritize money over sex. Let's not mistake. Let's not pretend. Yes, but like, see, when sex, but you want to go to bed with that person. You are looking forward to nighttime. If I don't have to wait till nighttime, you're like,
my friend, you have not seen. Well, not me, but from stories I've seen on the internet, you've not seen situations where girls are getting it, but they are crying. So you get it and go and cry. So what's the point?
No, I mean, everything has to. It's a package, right? But like, it's not like as if the sex is good, that other things can be bad and I'll still be there. No. But like, I hope that I find a man that can communicate, can pay me attention.
I personally feel like sex is different for different people.
And have music.
So I don't even think sex. So I've heard. Let me just say this, right? I've heard people say sex is a relationship. I think it's not really sex; it's pleasure, and pleasure can be gotten through different ways. I want to say something, and depends on pleasure can be gotten through different ways. Oh,
yeah, I don't want myself pleasure, but I want my man to give me pleasure. The thing is, what I hope to find is a man that is teachable. A man that is willing to learn how.
But are you teachable?
I am actually. Okay. When I get in a relationship, I want to ask my man, how can I pleasure you? How can I make you happy in bed? She's like, a lot of men, especially in this Nigeria, their ego is, don't worry, babe, I got you. I got nothing.
I can't relate to.
Okay.
At all.
I relate to your behalf. I I think in relationship, like going into a relationship, depends on the space of mind, like that you are at the point. What do you guys think about celibacy in a relationship?
I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I don't bash anyone that's decided. I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything wrong with.
Wrong with it? If you find a partner,
In fact, I feel like I feel like the way things used to be before, that was how it was. But this generation, this our generation.
Before, she said before, the way how the form.
I don't think things should have been that way. I think that it's important to try before you enter. There's nothing that it's just the truth. It's important. Trial. I say that trial is very important because imagine entering into a marriage with someone and you probably celebrate all through the period we're dating, and then you enter and find out I'm like, this guy knows.
But that's
So that is
no wait, but wait, hold on. So now, you know what? I'm actually hearing you speak, and I understand you, and I'm not trying to say I'm right and you're wrong, right? Two truths can always exist, right?
100%.
But I think you're just focusing more on the sex or that. No, let me explain what I'm trying to say to you now. If I actually love someone, I feel like I will be okay being intimate with that person.
Even if the intimacy is bad.
So the thing is, when you actually love someone,
And this is
the intimacy is more mental. I feel like the intimacy is more mental than physical. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I'm not wrong. And on the other hand, communication.
I can just be around somebody I actually love, and I'm
Happy already. You don't want
In my experience, many Nigerian men, they're not willing to learn. I think I only have one ex that I know that we were having sex one day. Is he way to love you that I just don't. This kidney no work. Something wrong here, right? And he might say, you want it to man. We didn't look at FSC. Wasn't you with that? Look now, the client is supposed to feel good. Oh, I just said, I don't like this. I need you to. It's the truth. I need you to actually make me enjoy my time. I want to be thinking the next day, oh my God. Remember, sometimes you think about someone and it's just wet. That's what I want.
Why are you not thinking about any of that pain apart from the
Thanks, man. I'm thinking about all those things, but I still want to.
No, you're not.
No, I feel like why she's being realistic. But
learn. Why can't he just learn how to pleasure me? And I also learn how to pleasure him. Like, that's not hard now. Why do you want to be doing that? In my mind, I'm thinking about the food I'll eat after the sex. Meanwhile, you have to get a man. I'm really drilling this girl. You're drilling me.
So for me, I think one thing I need in a relationship is friendship.
yeah, I think friendship should come before.
So before now, friendship should come first. Before now, I didn't care much, right, about being friends with someone. I felt like, I can just meet a guy and we can just. But I think experiences have made me realize that it's always better and safer when you're in a relationship with someone who's also your friend. And let me explain. So if you notice something, when you date someone who's not your friend, you can actually just say it's over and you can mean it and just get them anywhere and you're done. So when someone is your friend, you're more focused on you don't want that person out of your life. Yeah. I don't know if you understand. So it's easier for you to forgive. It's easier for you to understand. And because you've taken your time to really understand who that person is as a friend, it's easier for you to know how to love them. So I hear people talk about relationships a lot, but I don't hear people talking about learning how to actually love your partner. Sometimes, to be honest, you may think that you know the perfect love language as it is, but that may not be the love language for your partner.
And another thing I know that women want is this. If I have an attitude, if I'm not in the mood, if I'm giving you that coach,
just leave you at that point.
Don't know. That's the exact opposite of what
Sure, what are you leaving me now?
Stay there and try to find out why.
It's not because we don't like to revisit some things. See, these are things that
me.
Right? So,
no, if I said leave me alone.
No, babe, you know what I've come to realize over time? It's best to communicate that's what you want to have. Because I've been in a relationship that I told him, I'm like, see, any day you see me throwing tantrums, people see me and they think I'm I'm actually a softie. I'm a lover girl through and through. Like, if I love you, I love you. If I am with you, I am with you. Like, I'm that kind of person, right? And so because I've had an experience like that where he didn't really understand. So moving forward, I say it and I'm like, if you see me throwing all these tantrums, sometimes just come and hug me. Like, just hug me, just kiss me. I love forehead kisses. Oh my God. Just hug me, just kiss my forehead, just and I would not set me.
I always say that.
But the thing is, I communicate it, so it's not that true. That's not that I'm living in bed.
But do we know that?
That I'm very man.
And sometimes that you say leave when you really with it.
No, for me, no.
I feel like
When I'm in an emotional relationship, when I say leave me alone, I don't want it.
Have you guys ever?
I want you to stay there and just continue asking me, what's the problem? Well, now here's the problem. Okay,
Wow.
or sometimes not talk, just stay there. But wait, every woman is different.
Yeah, that's not like. I think that's something we need to do.
Leave me. Actually, do you know, I would have thought that you, Beauty, I would have thought that if you said to someone, leave me, and I would have thought you really wanted the person to leave.
Sometimes I just need a hug.
that's what I said sometimes. I'd say sometimes you won't do about it. I feel like sometimes leaves and then come back in few minutes. People when I'm
Child, if one says leave, please leave me. Don't this guy. Now they people.
It depends on your mood at that point.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm the kind of person that people around me, they understand me to the extent that maybe sometimes when I want to be just in me. And then when I want people around me, I might not want to call you that I what's up, let's just or whatever. So I feel like sometimes but the only thing is just that if you really care about that person and you see that they're not in a good place at that point, you will not even take it won't take so long for you to come back and what's up?
Exactly. That's what I'm believing for 1 minute and 2 seconds.
Yeah, alcohol and that. Yeah.
Now I do with someone can check on me. I feel like if you just leave like that just because I said,
Or you can leave the room and just go to the parlor.
Yes, yeah. And I went bought to your work and just move on with your life. No, you would not do that. Call me later in the night. You cannot even move on because if you know your woman is in a sad place, she's not happy. How are you even happy? Exactly. How are you going about your day, like feeling like nothing happened? So
Well, no offense, but I'm finna go about my day. Let me decide. What's my bigger?
no, a meal.
No, it depends.
I'll go on my
I'll tell about my girl. It depends. That depends.
you would notice that there's something wrong with you. Yeah.
No, like,
I mean, yeah. I won't be like, my happy days are yourself. Yeah. I'll be.
True that, bro. True that.
Yeah. So another thing that I think for me, that I need in a relationship, it doesn't matter how terrible that fight is before we go to bed. And I know that thing is.
I'm so sorry. It's very.
I don't think it's.
I don't even think we should waste our time talking about that. That's very weird.
But for me, I'm telling you, like I really need you to, even if we're not settling that fight, I need you to at least call me and let me know.
But I don't think this applies. I don't think that actually applies to a lot of women.
Yes. Maybe it's reassurance that I actually.
Yes. If I have to be with a guy that has to reassure me every 2 AK market days, I don't.
Yes. Now that means you're doing things that making me feel like, I'm not all that to you.
No, I don't. Reassurance. I think that needs reassurance.
I know reassurance comes in different ways. Reassurance is like you telling me I'm beautiful. You telling me, oh, I love you so much. Like I still, even when you throw a tantrum and you're badly behaved, if your man comes to you and tells you you're behaving bad, but I love you, I still love you. I will still continue to love you. But right now I can't.
No, you know sometimes. That is why. And the other friend. Sometimes I feel like doing. You have this relationship thing. I think we should discuss relationship first according to, and women according to the society that we are actually in here.
No, but it depends like this is how communication and understanding comes in. Trust, because if you communicate this to your partner and is aware that is not a doing one else, he will never be here.
I'm saying these things because I'm telling you, I've dated somebody that was exactly like this. It doesn't matter. I'll give you a scenario, right? We're gone somewhere and I was very upset about something that he did, and that was like, of course, wrong of me. I reacted in public, and because I was very upset.
You reacted
in public, yeah, and that was wrong. I don't think anybody should react in public. However you feel, wait till you get right.
Yeah.
But even
look at me. Number one. I know we're not going there, but okay.
Now, in round moments, there was nothing more beautiful than the fact that he stayed with me that moment.
Yeah.
Even though he told me we're behaving really badly, and the fact that his family members were there, maybe that's why we're broken up now. Because family said, being that
I'm like your mother-in-law. I'm mother-in-law.
His sisters were there. Okay, right? But he was just like, I love you. I love you so much. I don't want to lose this relationship. I'm telling you, but this is not be noble, not real life. Like he was talking to people that was angry, I was shouting, like, I love you so much. I don't want you to say anything that maybe other people would hear and they would not want me to get back with you. Please, can you just hold your anger till we get home? Like he spoke to me in that, and did it for you? Yes, of course it did. In that moment, I just realized that this is gold. You don't see this everywhere. Like this is this is somebody that regardless of how.
So, but we never said like, but two wrongs can become right
Eventually, but it wasn't like because we wanted to long distance. He had to relocate, and me, I didn't feel long distance because quality time is another thing.
Oh yeah, that's like, I feel like quality time for me is key.
just keep what is I mean, even in friendship,
Very important.
like in everything you do that has to do with
I think what I would recommend most times is, so I'll also say, I mean, we're here talking about relationships and what women want in relationships, right? But I think the real thing is, I need women to actually know what they actually like no, not what they want, who they are. So let me explain. You need to know who you are, what you can take, what you cannot take, your limits. Do you understand what I mean? Before you even think of meeting another person. And another thing I've noticed a lot of times, and I've also been like that. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not a saint. I've also been like that. I've been in relationships where I realized after leaving those relationships that I wasn't really prepared for a relationship. I thought I was, but I wasn't. Yeah. I understand. So that's another thing. Like, you need to know who you are. Yeah. And then secondly, you need to be sure that you are ready to be with another person. You know, when we talk about relationship, we think it's just about the fancy things. And don't get me wrong, I am a material girl through and through. Through and through. Like, Anton.
me and you both.
I was thinking, whatever.
But
right?
in addition to this, in addition to what you've said, I feel like everybody should love themselves first.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
We ask for too much that we cannot even without ourselves.
Very true. So the thing is, you need to love yourself. You need to know who you are. And then secondly, you need to like take time to really understand that now that you are going to meet another person. See, let me explain. Sometimes women can be selfish.
Yeah.
And I'm a girl's girl through and through. I love women. Oh, Jesus Christ. But I've seen situations where a woman will go into a guy's life and his life is good. Then you go there and you just start being casual. You understand what I mean? And I think first we women actually need to love ourselves and then know what we actually like, who we are and what, and take time to understand this person that you are trying to. And I think another thing is, just like me, please, I preach. And I've said this, don't fall in love in 3 days again. Don't.
Yeah.
No, take your time.
If our 1 week is bad,
That's why the people way bad. The one who they always see it. Because this is beautiful. We try to be friends, babe. We would say you live without that one. And different things not for different people.
Yeah.
Well, there's one thing I want to talk about. So midlife crisis.
There are people that have met other people and in 7 days they got married.
Midlife crisis
Happens.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
And it's really crazy. I feel like people should explore and live their life and be sure they're ready for marriage before they get married. A lot of people get married really young and they've not done the thing that they really wanted to. They've not
experienced life, not lived life. They don't even know themselves well enough to even to be with somebody. Yes.
So even be somebody's mother, that was important to give birth and they're depressed.
I don't think we should go into motherhood. That's a whole. It's a very complicated
thing. I know. I'm just trying to say, I feel like before you get to that midlife crisis situation, you were in a relationship. You were one in a relationship. You had your needs, the things you wanted to be or whatever, and then you still went ahead. I don't know. I don't want to go so deep into it, like you said, but regardless, I just feel like people should just live lives like. Experience what it's supposed to experience. And
another thing I think women need a relationship, or rather, I'm not gonna say women. I think another thing that someone like me, I would say I need in a relationship, right, is a guy that is, what's the word? I'm looking for the word. Versatility. Like, I want us to be able to try different things. Like, I want us to be able to.
I was just gonna say that.
No, even millennials can.
Be
honest
with my mind. Be able to explore different things. Let me not suggest something like, forget. I don't know if I can do the job.
No, but there's something you need to also understand. Sometimes when you suggest something, you should check that person's morality.
Yeah. Somebody said consistency.
Yeah, we
hot and cold. I agree with this person.
100%.
Terrible. Yes. Because there's so many inconsistent people in the world. Like today, this
and I do not the most irritating one. The ones that you guys stop for 2 days. You ready to you're their girlfriend. Those ones are the ones.
Like they already.
Already not putting your bed 50%. Make I love you already. Make I do not. We're dating them and you're like people like the best way.
Well, let to yourself, my love.
And later, maybe you don't get one again. God bless. And then they call it later it's fun. And then like, not them so well. Are you all right? Are you thinking on that?
Me, I don't even read. I don't tell you. So with it. I don't.
So
I never think someone said to us, "Honey,
No, but
able to give me the materialistic things because it turns me on."
oh, you know,
I agree with you. As much as the society tries to shame women that want material stuff, I really
there's nothing wrong with being a man.
there's nothing. If you want yam and gari in your relationship, all well.
yeah, so
I don't want yam and gari. I want money and roll cheap. That's it. So we just want different things, and that doesn't make me a bad person.
of course it does. Yes. I mean,
So I agree with you. Please don't let anybody shame me. If he has the money, let him spend it on you.
yeah, weird.
Somebody said respect my decisions. I'm currently struggling.
How do we say everything else apart from respect?
Because I
And you know, when you actually even talk about respect, just like that person has said, right? It now covers a lot of other things.
Yeah.
the man that respects you will not be
Mind your respect. I think respect should.
You witness my own now. Understand real time. Babe, I drove out.
Yes.
And nobody's gonna take that disrespect. Yes, about the disrespect. Yes.
Somebody said walking through disagreements. You know, this,
Yeah.
I agree with you. Conflict resolution.
It's very important.
Very important.
You need to, a lot of marriages or relationships come to an end because they can't find a way to resolve their conflict.
Yes.
Some people, if I'm the type of person that when I'm angry, I go off. I need a partner that is opposite to me.
But that's where the understanding comes.
Comes in. That's what you're going
So they may not necessarily even have a partner who is the opposite of you, but it's almost the same thing. It's almost the same thing like I was trying to say, that you need to understand the kind of man you're going to, and the same way I said that the man has to understand the kind of person that you are. But that also comes with,
at the point,
you know, see, if we actually think about this thing, honestly, communication solves a lot of things.
Yeah.
And if my dear girlies will learn to, you know, but this is not for everybody, because I know that women, to be honest, we are actually like amazing, right? But I know some other women too that sometimes they pretend. I've seen situations where girls pretend in a relationship. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, because they want to date that person. So it's like, let me explain. If you're saying that you like nightlife, well, it's badly. Through and through, you now start wearing, you go church.
Yeah.
My dear, yes.
You know?
And it depends on the kind of man. So they're for different reasons. Some people because they want to get married to you, and that's the kind of woman the man wants. Or maybe because you have one height, you have money, you have made. I think
Such a counterproductive behavior because
because they're pretending. I can't keep pretending all your life. If I end up with that
that it's safe. I want you to get to know.
yeah, sure.
Our time. Me and very passionate and it's not difficult to touch.
Yeah.
Let's just know that I first know how I am. Can you deal with this? I'm willing to like bend and change certain yes, but like can you deal with me in my natural state? How I act naturally. So yeah, that's very important. Don't pretend because it wastes the time. Someone said loyalty and kindness. I agree with kindness. But you see that loyalty, can a man
Yes.
It's a very, very deep conversation.
Yes,
That I want to get to.
But yes, he can.
what people he can in this part of the world,
Yes, they can.
loyalty is lying.
How?
A lot of people are not loyal. They just their partners just don't know that they're not loyal.
But there's still those that are loyal.
But then I've been at your house, I'm sure. But there was very, very.
I agree that there's some people that are loyal.
Let me ask you a question. What is loyalty to you?
For me, loyalty is not dolce to for me, unfortunately. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. Loyalty is put me first before any other person. Loyalty is even in a situation where you misbehave, turn to me first before I find out. Loyalty is have my back even when I'm being badly behaved. Have my back even when I don't deserve to be loved. Love me even when that is loyalty for me. Be my right hand person. Like even when I'm fucking up, you're dead. That is loyalty. That's what I look for in a relationship. Because I don't really think that monogamy is very possible. That's just the truth. I don't really think so. I thought it's one of the very deep. I don't want to say this was, but it's not there are few people difficult. It's not easy. And that's not to say that I think that people should be with cheating partners or anything like that. for me, I'm just always prioritize transparency over without control. That's just mine.
But I think it's also important that we also say, here today that I think relationships are different for different people.
Yes.
And it's because actually there's no exact two, like you can't find two human beings who are exactly the same. It's just like even we here, you're different, I'm different, you're different. Yes, we may have some similar traits, but it doesn't entirely mean that we're the same people. So there's some things that to you matter more that to me probably I was put on the top of my list, and to you it's probably not even on your list. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So we need to know that relationships are different for different people. So when we even talk about things like relationships, it's a very broad topic, right? And now you're saying loyalty to you is not a cheating partner, but I'll tell you, loyalty to me is a partner that will not cheat.
Yes. And so that's what I wanted to say. Loyalty to me is everything you said, inclusive of like the cheating part. Because I feel like when you're loyal to somebody, you don't even want to hurt the person or go out. Because if your partner is cheating on you, no matter how much,
It's like that's your essence.
no matter how much you don't care, you care.
I think my partner can love me and still cheat. And
Yeah, of course. It's very important.
Yes, but I don't.
It's very
because he's cheated means it doesn't love.
It's very possible, but that means he's not loyal to you.
Well, it's very possible, but
It depends on what you define loyal, what your definition of loyalty is. For me, my definition of loyalty is not don't cheat on me. I don't define loyalty that way. And I just try to be realistic in my relationships, to be honest. Like for me, I would say, tell me. I want a partner that says to me, oh, you know what? I met this girl today. And I like this girl.
I'm telling you,
I saw this girl and I think she's hot. I like to have a partner. Babe, I'm trapping for 6 months. I cannot tell.
but that's what people call open relationships these days.
Yeah, yeah, true. And that's what happens for a lot of people. And that's what my
partner had to say to me, I've been happy for 6 months. I cannot promise that I'll be loyal for 6 months. But I promise that I will.
Oh God, you were laid out for 6 months. I know that.
Tell me that. Tell me that for
you're being open right now. Like generation, like it's best to be open. That
So
on the other hand, everybody.
I'm just going to declare today that I think I'm old school, and that's okay. Because no, it's fine. Honestly, I got out tell me that, and that's okay.
Expect that
Because going funny how
all 6 months.
I still believe that things can be the way they used to be.
Yeah,
One man, one woman. We learn the way things we do everything together.
that. I don't think there was ever any point where it was one man.
Well, it depends. Well,
no, you want to show them at a particular time they were like,
so it depends on religion too. Right, but like I'm a Christian, you're a Christian. So let's say we're talking about a Christian marriage, for example. It's one man and one woman.
Well, based on the Bible, not what people are actually doing. That's what the Bible says we should do, but we're not doing it. No, I don't think that there was ever any time that it was one man, one woman. That's the truth. Even the Bible.
It's true. The family you think about it.
The thing is, we just lying to ourselves. If only people
No, but it can actually know, but they can ask this possible. Because
I feel like there are always exceptions in every situation. I feel like there are men that are loyal and they stick with one woman.
Yeah.
But they're just
the only thing that 6 weeks,
not 3 or 1.
About the phone.
the only thing that 6 weeks in topics like this is because of the fact that, so at the extent, it kind of feels like it empowers men to cheat more. Because women are more.
Yes. I'm not saying
I know. I'm just saying, most of us I only see
like that I'll go somewhere for 2 years.
So, but then I just feel like when we keep saying, oh, if the man cheats, they're just like, women are already used to it, so I can as well keep doing whatever.
I think if a woman can forgive a man for cheating, a man should be able to forgive a woman for cheating.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
If she can let it go, you can let it go. So guys, we've come to the end of this episode. I mean, yeah, we've said a lot of things, but I just want to ask my guests, what feedback they have for like the people watching. What do you want to say to that girl watching that is about to get into a relationship? So I'll start with Beauty.
I'm just gonna say, don't settle. You're a queen. You're amazing. If he's not gonna meet you where you need him to meet you, and this is also you consciously trying to meet him where he is, don't settle. And just remember to always give. It's a give and take situation. Remember that relationships are always a give and take. You don't want to just take from someone and not give back. So remember that it is always a give and take in relationships. So yeah.
Well, the first thing I'll say is love yourself first. Because if you love yourself enough, you can as well love somebody and let somebody love you back. And then understand your partner so well, and don't be selfish. Learn to give back. As I said earlier, and like what I talking about money. We want to always collect. Learn to give back and put a smile on your partner's face. Yeah.
Yeah, you've heard from the two wise women. Wow. So yes, what for me, what I would just say is everything you want in a relationship, be ready to give. Also, it's a two-way street. It's never a one-way street. Always understand. Love someone the way not the way you want to be loved, but the way they want to be loved.
Very important.
Very important. So yeah, still, my name is Doing David, and you are on Doing's Corner. Please like, comment, and share every content that I put out. Thank you very much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.